second violins. So I already made a video with the unison spots, and there are a lot of those in the Divertimento. So I'll still kind of touch in on them, or at least tell you to check those, but please do go over that because I go over the pitches very slowly in case there was any confusion about any of the accidentals. So that's for all instruments. Okay, so at the beginning, I went over these pitches slowly in there. You can do, I would do G string. So you can do your double stop, then it's very heavy. No matter what it is, it's heavy. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and tons of energy, lots of bow, really going crazy there. Okay, and then the solo at A, off the string. And those are always long, short, so follow the articulation. 2T, off the string. Any of the off the string should be very close to the string. It should not look like this. That will be out of control. And then also I see if you hold your bow really tight, it's really hard to control spiccato. So relax your fingers, don't hold your bow tight. Make sure your wrist isn't like this. This is also very hard. So I'm not doing a ton here, but look at they're relaxed, right? Very close to the string. Vibrato even better. Okay, then the next solo. So then here you can play fourth finger on D, 1 on E. That's E natural. Then C and E. Then B flat and E. Stay in first position for F natural, and then B flat and E flat. So it's easiest to do probably first position. So here this is, so the trickiest part is to practice getting there. Practice that a lot. Getting to the D and E. Okay? Then at the 2T before 36, B flat, E natural, right? So practice all of that just slowly whenever you have any of this on the string. That's easy, obviously, then. Or E natural. Make sure you're really aware of which accidental. So that E flat is that first measure, but then when it comes back later, it's E natural. And then make a difference between the B flats. Okay? The solo at C at 36, you could do, I would do second position, so 1 on B flat, 4 on E flat, so. Really, lots of bite on those E flats. You can do down, up, or as it comes. Okay? And then we have the slide from G. So if you're playing in second position, 4, 1, go up. So that would be, you're going to replace the where the third finger is with 1. You can do that with the fourth finger gliss, or you could also just reach up if you want to do that and do a third finger. So the notes are, so, and then you would practice that. You can practice that just with rhythms, or just as a shift. Then, you know how to practice shift. Okay, 2T at 49. I would do this to VC to make sure it's really in tune. So the bottom part, you could play E flat and G. That's an easy double stop. Make sure they're in tune. And then the top B flat. Or if you play that fifth, I wouldn't play the fifth. I think it's going to be out of tune. So play. And again, the glissando is the same one we just did. Oh, no, it's not. Last one was G to C flat. This one is G to D flat. So that's a C sharp. So G. Okay. Then at 60, so this rest is the same. Then at 68 at F, for this part, you have to decide which fingering you're going to do. So you could do first position, so E flat, so low one, E flat. Make sure the C is low enough, B flat, B flat, A, F. But then you have a big jump to cross back over to the string. So, okay. You could also do third position, so that would be 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay, so that's tricky for the F. So, and it still involves crossing the strings again. So, second position, you have less string crossing, harder to find your first F. So that's fourth finger on F. Then whole step to E flat, third finger, touching 2, whole step to 1, then B flat on the D string, touching A, so it's 4, 3, 4, 3, 1, but that's the easiest for string crossing. And these are, there's a line on these, but it shouldn't be, not pressed sounding, so, which means you have to have more bow speed and release the bow speed a little bit. You're not going to do a total stop, but practice that with vibrato and a little bit more weight and speed at the beginning of the stroke. It's very important that that sounds really good. At G, I went over these pitches. I like the G string, which would be fifth position. So that means replace the C with 1, replace E with 1. There's your F sharp as second finger, so then leave it down. G would touch, A flat would touch. Now we have F natural. Okay, so I like the tone of that. If you're not comfortable with that and you can't nail that in time, play it in first position. So F sharp, 4, 3, make sure you play F natural. Make sure it's really low. E flat. Okay? All right, let's go to the next page. Okay. At H92, you're with the cellos. It's a lot of energy there. Really go for that. The trill here for the solo at 103, A to B natural, then B to C sharp, C sharp to D, D natural, A to B natural, B to C sharp, B to C natural, then the turn. Okay? Then at 118, again, frog, heavy. Okay, and the first come in the first bar, so you're gonna listen to bam, ba, ba. Okay? Then that part is fine. Make sure you do the D flat before M. Then these E flat, just make sure these are in tune. E flat, this is before N now, so make sure that's really E flat, F natural, G, reach, touch. Please go over that with a tuner to play that really in tune, okay? At 154, just go over this with a tuner, please. Make sure you're really playing F natural, F sharp. And then on the bottom, A flat, A natural. Okay? Then at 1 before Q, this is still solo. They play this in third position. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. And you could do this in first, 2. Then, so you can play divisi on that for the tutti. You could also be in third position for the tutti. Or, okay. I went over 184 slowly for pitches. Okay, remember to save your bow on the slur. I would do, for you, third position. Save your bow. travel, and then here I would do G string again. So fourth finger, back to first position. Think of B natural. So think of F sharp, B. Then that touches one. 1, 2. They touch. Then 3 is a whole step. E flat's a whole step. So that's very important to practice that. Really nail it. Tuner. Okay, same thing at U. Tuner. I would play this in third position. 3, 3. 2, 3. Touch 4. 3, 2, 1. Full step. 4, 3. Same thing. 4. Oops, sorry. First position. 2. But now touch 1, 2. Don't touch 3, 4, 3, 1. Okay, go over that very carefully. Please go over your pitches carefully and slowly here at 207. So, rest, A flat, C flat, same as B flat, D flat, E flat, F, touching G flat, touch, A flat, B flat, E flat, D flat, C flat, touches B flat. Now I think that would be easier in third position. So if you play first position, third, 2, 3, 4, none of those touch. 1, 2, 3, touch 4, 3, 2, 3, and now to avoid shifting later, you can do 1 here, 4, that's a low 4, like a C sharp, and 3, 2. Make sure this C flat is low enough. Okay? At 214, I went over this slowly as well for pitch, but fingering, third position, 3, 3, or you could do 1, 3, third position, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's or you could also do first position, okay? Then F natural, low 2, low 2. Okay? Then at X 222, you can be in first position. F natural, E, F sharp, G sharp, shift to third. 1, 2, touching 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, F natural, touch, low 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, first position, oh, there's my dog back there, low 1, now you're going to have to reach, 4, right, so that's a big stretch, or think of a little, just stop, actually I would just stop your bow, stop, move it to first position, that's a low 1 in first, but make sure this E is going to be right, so E, D sharp, C sharp, C natural. Now you could also play, if you want to go to, if you definitely, the third bar of X have to be in third position, there's no other way, so you have to do that in third. Then that's actually off the string. Then you could go to first here. Okay, that's fine. Then at 230, we have F sharp. Then your trill is G sharp to A. It's easier to trill. You can do fourth finger, but it's easier if you put a 2 there and you do a 2 to 3 trill. Then your turn is 1, 2. So don't worry about getting too many wiggles. I'm more concerned with you being in rhythm. Or just, you could try to get, right? So make the turn, so, sorry. Then here I would be third position, so 2, then 4, 3, 2. Make sure it's E flat and B flat, right? And then 1, now it's B natural, 1, 2, touch 3 for F natural. Now here you can be in third position, 4, 3. They don't touch. 4, 3, 4. Now it's hard to do fourth finger trill. You can, or you could do first position, or you could do fourth position, whatever you want. So, and then we have the trill F sharp to G. The turn is E natural F sharp. Okay, this part is very important, right? It's the cello solo, and you're next in the balance. So you could also do second position here. So at Z, you could do E, F, and this would be a 1. And that means 1, 2, 3, 4, whole step, half step, 4, 1, and then you could do first position, which is just a half step away. All right, D sharp, make sure that's really high enough. C sharp to D natural trill. B, C sharp is the turn. Now E natural, F natural, A, D, C natural. Okay, so let's play this slowly here at 2:36. This part you have to really, really know well so you can really be listening to the cello solo and following. Okay, so let's do 2:36. I'll try the, let's see, we'll try the second position, okay? So let's do right before it. Let's do 2 before. 1, 2. The tip for your tremolo, do the VC. Okay, so I would put a metronome on. I would practice with a tuner first. Then I would put a metronome on, start very slow, and gradually work that up to tempo. Okay, that's a very important section right there. Let's keep going. Okay, at 2:57, you come in the bar after the first violins. You can do first position. Make sure you're playing all the right pitches. Right, or you could do third. Okay, then at CCC, off the string. 2T comes in, piano, please. If you can't hear the tune, you're playing too loud, okay? This is not the tune. The solo at FF, let's go over this. So you're going to keep the G, you just add a G. You've been playing this, add the open. Okay, then the next part is tricky. So we have A, play it with second finger. So that's half position. A, and then F is going to touch. The next one is you're keeping the A down, the second finger, but now you play 1 on the E flat, also touching. So then you'll leave that A down the second finger the whole time. So the only thing that's changing is basically the 3. Leave 2 and 1 down. Okay? Then that happens for 2 measures. Next measure, you have the same notes, A and E flat. Now fourth finger for D flat, I would just stretch. It's easier than getting those back. Okay? And then, so you do that. Then the next chords are 3. So it's fifth. And then a fifth again. So it's 3 on both strings, 2 on both strings. So, okay? Then the 2T at 3:03, you can be, if you're going to play both pitches, you would be G and then fourth finger. Okay, or if you're doing Divisi, you can play fourth. First. Okay, or you could play on the A string. Did I just say first? You could play first as well. Play open A in that case. And then here, of course, we're not going to do that. So you'd be fourth finger. Make sure this is G, F natural. Now the fingering for the triplet is 3, low 2, low 1, low 4. So 1, 2. So if you're coming out, let's do 2 bars before that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, then. And then we have, this is still Divisi, this is 2T. So the top is G, F natural, bottom is C, B flat. Please make sure those notes are correct. I went over 317 in the Unison video. Please go this whole section. I went over your fingering as well. So again, for the sound, right? Not, please don't do that. And then shift. So this is shift. That I don't want this. Please don't do that. Okay. All right. The last one that you have with the viola is there. You could do open. You could do fourth position. That's more fun with the tone. I like that one better. And remember, those little graces just come right before the next beat. Don't hold the second note, the eighth note, long. Okay, for the solo at KK, A sharp to B, you can be in half position, so low 1 touching 2. Then D sharp to E natural. Then D to E flat. You could do actually 2 on this one, 2 to 3. Then D to E flat. Then we have a little grace note, but the trill is still D to E flat. So the C sharp comes right before the beat, and then the trill is D to E flat. Hits, trill D to C sharp, and then end with a C sharp at the end of the trill. That's what that means, that little grace though. So, and then D sharp to C sharp. Okay? Everyone learn the solos. Everyone learn the solos. Okay. LL. Do the articulation. Long, short, long, short, long. Make sure you play all of the right notes. C sharp, D natural. Okay? Just go over these pitches carefully, please. One before MM. The notes are C double sharp, which is the same as D. B sharp, same as C natural. A sharp, same as B flat. G sharp, same as A flat. F sharp, same as G flat. E natural. So it's all whole steps. So 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. Let's play that slowly. Triplet, triplet. Get yourself to the frog. So you're coming from D sharp. So either you're coming from low 1 or let's do low 4. For the D sharp, think of E flat. So you're going to practice 1, 2. Then do it faster. 1, 2. Practice that a lot. Then put it together with what comes after it. So 1. Oh, don't do that. 1. Okay, so you go right into 348. Here, I went over these pitches, but let's just play this. So we'll be in first position, Divisi. So this is B flat, C, D flat, A, G sharp, F sharp, B flat, C, D flat, A, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A, G sharp, F sharp. Okay, so you can play that in first position. Oh no, I was here. Just make sure you really switch. If you play 1, 2, 3, I would play open. You could play low 4, low 4, low 3, or if that confuses you, 1, 2, 3, open, but really you have to stretch. There's a huge difference between low 3 and high 3, right? Then at N, play first position. I went over those notes very slowly in the other video. Please look at that. Okay, at the solo, make sure F and E flats. Then the tutti. You can play this. You can play this in first position. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then here it's D flat. You have to change from C. I just played the wrong thing a second ago. D flat, C flat. So you have to move the third finger. So be really careful about that. And then you guys are switching back. Make sure the C flats are very low. And then the solo can do, right? Or you could slur a different place. The tutti comes in up bow. This has to be in, I would play this, doesn't have to be. I would play third position. So D flat. That's the whole step to B flat, touching C flat. So D 1, 3, touch 2, 1. D flat and A flat are across, a fifth. So, okay, save your bow at the beginning and then use. So you really crescendo, A and F natural. So 1 on top, F natural on the bottom. Third finger on the bottom. Okay. Then go over your pitches carefully. Solo. Make sure that's in tune. Make sure the tutti, F natural, F sharp, back to F natural. Bottom, A flat, A flat. Okay? Same thing with these solos. That you really have a nice tone. Okay, then you can do first position before RR. So, okay, go over that really carefully. I went over this in the other video. The first one has, no, A sharp, all of them. You can play open E here. I will do that. I'll grant that open E. You could do third position. Here's the tricky part. You'd have to go back for this and then go back up. Or you could do, so either way is fine. So that's less string crossing, but maybe it's trickier for the left, definitely trickier for the left hand. Okay, I went over the tutti after that for unison, and I'm going to stop this and then make another video starting at SS for you guys. Okay. Happy practicing, tuner, metronome. We love you.